Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's get into some Cardano conversation right now as the markets are looking at a rebound on the day. I want to share with you guys one big integration that we're seeing right now that's going to kind of help, I think, all Cardano holders as we look at this collaboration within kind of where the United States is headed within blockchain and the technology standpoint from not just Cardano, but the whole state of cryptocurrency. So let's get into what we know. I'm going to break this all down. And this is not just going to be Cardano as we look at one of the cryptos that I do favor, but also we are going to look into the collaboration between Cardano and Aptos as we get into this big news headline that I want to break down for you guys right here on the channel. So before we hit it, welcome back. If you guys are new here, I'm Mark. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you guys stopping by and coming here for your crypto news every single day. And let's get right into the piece, okay? This is kind of what we're looking at. And this is an article coming out of the cryptobasic.com. And please do remember to not confuse this with financial advice. This is just my thoughts and sentiment involving my Cardano holdings, and you guys are welcome to do with whatever you want to do with your own capital. I'll never tell you to buy or sell a crypto, okay? But before we get into these top layer ones, I want to share with you guys the market right now as it stands. You're seeing some rebounds, but across the board, if we want to just kind of look at this over the last week or two, yeah, this is a green day, but if you want to net out the green versus red, we have been trending in the opposite direction that we like to trend in. I do follow cryptocurrency every single day, the prices through the night, long, shorts, whatever plays that I'm into the market right here, right now. And my sentiment is kind of a mixed bag. I'm going to be fully transparent with you guys. It's something where I'm not sure if I want to keep stabling up into some assets or if I want to be buying more at this time. It's kind of a wait and see approach for me. And I know that's not the answer that you guys like to hear. And you guys want me to be more kind of definitive, but I think in a market where unless you're extremely one-sidedly long on a said crypto, not just within Cardano, but just the entire market, I think the whole market is taking a wait-and-see approach. There's too much chatter within the ETF world, within regulation, within even tax policy within the United States. And right now, at the helm, it's good and bad. We saw that the Trump token went to be a top 15 crypto, but that also has a negative effect as it adds a lot of volatility within not just the United States, their monetary policy, what we've heard from the Fed trickling down into the markets this week with Jerome Powell. And you just really quite don't know what Trump's going to do. Okay, that's just the simplest way to put it. And that's something where, as a crypto holder, when you hold the arguably most volatile thing in terms of money in the world, this is something where you really do have to hold your breath at times. And that's kind of what I think a lot of traders are doing right now because, you wake up one day and next thing you know, I'm long on this. I'm going to take profits. Boom, boom, boom. Everything's all set up, teed up, ready to roll. And then you get a new macro headline that just completely derails that mindset. So for me, guys, it is kind of a wait and see right now. It's a wait and hold, I should say, as it relates to Cardano. We don't sell for losses. And I think with what we have coming with hoskinson and Cardano, and call it for what it is. Hoskinson is a Trump guy. So I think all things bode well. Cardano, XRP, pretty much all the cryptos we've been talking about over the last 3 years. This has been really setting up to be a nice run for the channel. Okay, but I'll never tell you guys to buy or sell. Just please remember that. Always do what's best for you in your financial journey. All right, but back into this big headline right now. These are statements from founders of Cardano and Aptos in terms of blockchain that we've had on Wednesday. This is where we look into Hoskinson talking about having a great call with Avery Ching, Aptos's founder, and Ching looks forward to working with Hoskinson and Cardano within the U.S. blockchain policy and technology. Okay, now hold up, wait a minute. Let's take a step back here and just call it for what it is, okay? And guys, if you're still watching, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button. I do want to set the record straight and put something full circle. These headlines are all great and dandy. If you're a Cardano holder and you read this, great. You get really excited, you get bullish, and I'm on board with that. I'm fine with that. But the biggest issue I have is the normal mom and pop crypto trader, that's making gains, that hasn't really gotten into crypto. They missed out on a lot of the layer ones that were the original wave from 2021, okay, such as Cardano, okay. My issue with that is they're not going to read this article and run to the window and buy Cardano just from reading this, okay? And for some form or fashion, whether or not you believe it me or not, the world is more kind of bullish on Aptos than Cardano. I just don't get it with what the technology Cardano has set forth and their roadmap. Tried and true methods, I think, are one thing that I do find more stability into. And that's kind of where it leads me to, the ones we talk about every single day. Cardano, XRP, HBAR. We could talk about SWI. We can go on and talk about the likes of Ondo. Those are the cryptos that I think that being United States based, having a representative that's familiar with what Trump's looking to do within policy and regulation, I think this is where it's almost a slam dunk for a long-term look at these cryptos, okay? I'm not saying you can go buy Cardano like this and then we're going to 10x in a month. It's not going to work like that, guys. This is going to be a grinded out approach that I'm taking with a lot of American-based cryptos for 2025, okay? So back into it as we look into kind of the excitement for Hoskinson and Ching in terms of working for with each other. Okay, touching upon the collaboration within the CFTC chair, Carolyn Pham. This is where you look into their meeting within the Aptos Labs policy team, as well as the last 3 years with the CFTC driving for U.S. Regulatory framework within Web3 that also gives us a shot. Okay, I think that's a foregone conclusion, okay? And then to conclude, Hoskinson also kind of, added a teaser in a AMA that the founder stoked the flames by suggesting that he was now set to meet more than one person, okay? And that's something where you look into it. If the speculation is true and Aptos's Ching is one of those persons, then on February 11th, the community appeared to favor a meeting between the founder of Cardano, Charles Hoskinson, and Elon Musk, okay? Now, that just kind of raises the eyebrows. What's going to happen within U.S. policy, regulation, framework in the United States moving forward? Do we get that Aptos Cardano, as well as some of the other American-made cryptos at the forefront of the equation? Time will tell, okay? But one thing I can tell you about is I'm bullish on Aptos. I've always been bullish on Aptos at such a low price point. They offered a lot to bring to the table. Cardano, as we all know, one of my largest holdings, and that's kind of where we're at today, okay? I do want to point out, and I think it's noteworthy, that when we see not just Cardano, but also XRP. Some of the cryptos that you're not really hearing about from the government are the ones that I think that I'm betting big on, just because I think that there's a reason why they're not talking about them, but everybody knows they're going to be, that they should be, and that they obviously have plans to, in my personal opinion. So that's where I stand today. Cardano around 80 cents, under $1. We're a little bit of a dip, correction, whatever you want to call it. Discount aisle 3 would be probably the term that I would use, but that's kind of how I view it today. All right, so with that, I'll leave you guys. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We'll be back talking to you guys in the next video.